We gotta have a sit down. We gotta have a sit down. Now I'm gonna let y'all know if you come in the chat talking, talk about stuff pertaining to what I'm talking about. Okay? I want to make that understood. I can't be talking about something and somebody says, "Hey, I caught a frog." I can't be talking about something serious and somebody's like, "Hey, I just ironed a shirt." Like, if you want to troll, do that, but try to talk about the topic. Try to talk about the topic, okay? This is not come say whatever on the chat day. Try to be involved in the chat. If I see you doing stuff like that, I'm not gonna really respond. I'm gonna probably erase it. If I'm sitting up in the chat talking about something serious, and somebody says, "Hey, I know how to play hopscotch," I'm gonna erase it. Try to talk about the chat. Try to listen to what we're talking about. But no, I don't really like. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't really like this. It's a misrepresentation. It can be taken in so many different ways. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I don't understand why this image of us keeps getting put out there. You could have just got a normal black woman with a business suit on, regular, a dress or something classy, like a. You could have put like she could have been like a black Marilyn Monroe or something. I'm not saying she was the classiest. I'm just saying, like, I know people pick stuff apart with Marilyn Monroe. She wasn't. But I'm just not feeling this, man. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here. If a few people get in here, if not, I'm gonna make a few videos about this because I'm kind of upset about this. I had to really think about it. At first, I was like, nah, I'm tripping. You know. At first, I said, nah, I'm tripping, man. I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute. So yeah, I'm not really feeling it. And I don't think the lady meant no harm making this, but still. I want to know, man. Whose man? Whose man's is this? I need to know what kind of representation is this supposed to mean. Like some BBW black lady with her hands on her hips, looking like she mad at the world, and that's supposed to be a representation of black women. I don't really. It's like y'all. I don't know. I be seeing the subtle. I don't know. I don't know. To me, it sends the wrong message to me. You know. But if people don't get in here, I'm gonna do a. I know I be cutting up on my lives, and YouTube be getting mad at me sometimes. But I be having to holler at y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all see it. A misrepresentation of my people once again. I'm gonna tell y'all, if you talk in the chat, talk about the chat. I'm just letting people know. Talk about the topic at hand. We don't care about if you washed your dog. We don't care about if you cut your grass. We don't care about. I don't care about that. Yeah. So this. Yeah. I'm letting people know that right now. When you come in the chat, talk about stuff that's going on in the chat. At least try to. This whole thing where y'all come in the chat and just start rambling about my cat got a haircut and I flew a kite today. Like, we're not talking about that. Talk about the chat. I'm upset. It's a lot of racial tension in America right now, man. With the Austin Metcalf stabbing, and with the Austin Metcalf stabbing, and with this Ohio thing going on, it's a lot of tension right now. My new Narc channel busting. My Jim Sports channel busting. Oh, it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. In front of my favorite spot, I put a walk in that thing. Hi. I want to let y'all hear Anton say something about this. Because I'm like, man, I thought the same thing when I seen it. Why would you, I don't understand why y'all want our women to be defiant and be all bold and sassy with attitude? Why don't y'all teach y'all women to do all that? Our women already got that covered. Our women don't need no more push in that direction at all. I don't like the message this sends. I don't like it. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. I don't know. I'll be going live on my NARC channel later. I'll be going live on Joshua Jen Sport. I'm gonna make my rounds. All three of my channels. I'm gonna make my rounds. You know what I mean?
Heads, it's making people not only stop and stare, but also reflect. A rare feat in the middle of one of the busiest places in the world. Zinnia Maldonado shows us why.
At 12 feet tall, in the middle of Times Square, stands a bronze sculpture of a young woman.
It's instantly stood out. It's powerful.
It's so tall and big. The sculpture, created by artist Thomas Price, was unveiled at Duffy Square last week, and in just a matter of days, it has stopped hundreds in their tracks. Who is she? Well, technically, she's whoever you want her to be.
And me being a plus-size black woman, I kind of looking at it was just like, oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that. Representation.
The piece is
This is the dumbest thing that we've ever
Man,
seen.
I'm saying, bro, this is so stupid.
How did we get here?
How did we?
Honestly, how did we get here?
How did
How
we?
does this make sense? Just honestly. Like, even if you are not all the way together, who aspires to have a fupa and to be a... I remember you had to actually accomplish something to get a statue in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to actually do something, and it had to be great at something. But this representation shit is just out of control. It's just, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, or I'm tired from
No, you
traveling
didn't.
because
This
I
is
had to fly
ridiculous.
here, and I don't know. Honestly, I
This
genuinely
is
don't know.
really
But
damn
this,
ridiculous.
it just doesn't make sense to me. And honest to God, when somebody, and I would love to know, and hopefully they show us during this whole segment here, when somebody said, yo, I'm about to set out to do a statue, and I'm about to put it in Times Square, along with the founding fathers and all of these other statues, and you go over to Wall Street and you got the bull, right? And you got the little girl and all of this stuff that's happening out in life. And then you go over to, I don't know, Los Angeles, and you see Kobe Bryant and all of these different things that we see, and Jerry West and the great statues that we see.
Hey, I'm just saying there was no point in this statue. I don't even know what this, they was trying to send a message with this statue. I think with this message, this is trying to program people, because this is a pointless statue in the middle of Times Square for no reason. I think this could be taken the wrong way, and I think it's been put out here to be taken the wrong way. There's nothing good about this statue. I'm not trying to be a hater or nothing like that, but why you couldn't get an elegant looking black lady? Why she got to be all like? I mean, man, I don't want to offend nobody, but this is crazy. Like I say, like Anton said, when did we get here? Like, where was I? Where was I when America just took a step back as far as rationality and just stuff that makes sense? Like, People present stuff just to present it. What's the point? Like, what's the point of this?
Set out and said, "Yo, and why is the black woman looking like this? Why is this the representation of what black women need to be?" When the woman was just talking on the camera and she said, "If I was a little girl, and what I wonder what I would have thought if I would have looked, you know what I'm saying, looked at this when I was a little kid. What exactly would you would have thought?" when children look at stuff and they
That's crazy. That was what you would have thought. What you would have thought. I know that's. I mean, what's next? You gonna draw a dude with a hoodie on with his arms folded, and that's gonna be a statue? Like, I just like, man, I don't know. I guess I woke up on the wrong side of the bed too. I guess I'm grumpy too. But this just doesn't make sense to me. It's a poor representation of FBA. Doesn't really make sense. I'm not too mad about it because in America we going through some crazy stuff right now. But like, this is ridiculous. I don't know what the point of this is. I don't know why somebody would do this. But let's see.
Things in life. Do you think that they look at this and they say, you know what, this makes so much sense. I want to be this lady when I grow up. It look crazy, man. It's absolutely insane. And I just don't know where the plot went. I don't know what happened in life. How do we get here, bro? Seriously, genuinely. And this don't have nothing to do with hate. This don't have nothing to do with anything. But even if you're going to create it.
Yeah. This is bad, John.
Part of a series called Grounded in the Stars, which Gene Cooney, director of Times Square Art, says confronts preconceived
notions. Is that the lady that made it? This lady right here?
Which Gene Cooney, director of...
Is she the director? Is she the one that authorized it? Who gave the permit for this to be in Times Square? Is she the person or what?
Times Square Art says confronts preconceived notions of identity and representation.
To have this work here is making a statement, potentially asking questions about what we value as a city, as a society, and hopefully it's a tribute to our shared humanity.
Tourists and New Yorkers we spoke with expressed different interpretations of what she represents to them.
It's a plus-size woman. I'm a plus-size man. I'm African-American. It's the African-American woman statue. So just seeing another piece for me to stop and just have a moment with was very powerful.
So now we find the zestiest man.
Oh.
Fort Worth ISD leaders say less than half have to see these scores turn around. Our family and our
Well, how did we get here?
You could be the most feminist person in the world. You could be the most diversity, equity, and inclusion in the world. I believe, and don't sit here and hit me with that artist subjective shit. I believe that every person that looks at this as a representation of them should be disappointed. And whoever the artist is,
that's all I'm saying.
This is what a black woman is supposed to look like.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Booty, fupa, shirt too small, pulling up, hands on the hips.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this shit. Like,
maybe look like they about to steal from Walmart or walk out on the restaurant bill.
Look. Anton, stop. I had to cut it out. I had to stop. Look, this is a misrepresentation of our people. She could have been well dressed. She out here with some pants on, with like you said, a t-shirt raising up, showing her. Come on, man. And it's a statue. It's an actual statue. Y'all don't hear me, man.